So I'm pretty sure you guys have all seen what Jamie Carragher have said about Mohamed Salah yesterday at Monday Night Football. And it was a very much anticipated comeback. It was a much anticipated response because we've been waiting for it after what Mohamed said after the game against Leeds and that fire of an interview, post-game interview against Leeds. And he said it. Jamie Carragher is probably going to talk about it in the next coming days. So Jamie Carragher had 2 days because that game played out at 5:30. Mo Salah said what he said around 7:30, 8 p.m. So Jamie Carragher had 2 days to think about a response, had 2 days to think about something to say. How am I going to come back to what Mo Salah tried to say about me? He was baiting me into saying something after that post-game interview. What am I going to say? And let's be real, I'm not a Liverpool fan. I don't support the club. I don't have any sort of interest in the club. So before you guys tell me, well, you can't talk about your player stand, I don't have any sort of connection to this club. I'm just looking at it, and I'm just saying it from the outside looking in. What Carragher said yesterday had no substance. What Carragher said yesterday, there was nothing that he said which made sense. He wasn't even trying to break it down. There was no analyzing into the whole situation. He wasn't even being objective about the situation. Nothing he said yesterday made sense. And I love the fact that how everyone's now trying to throw the idea, trying to paint the idea that, oh my God, Jamie Carragher cooked Mo Salah. Jamie Carragher yesterday was trying to look for clicks, was trying to please little kids, Twitter people. He was moving like a Twitter troll yesterday. He was moving like a Twitter troll. There was nothing about him being a pundit yesterday. It was an 8-minute response, and I rewatched it twice. Because the first time I rewatched it, I'm like, what? What the hell am I listening to? And then I rewatched it again, just making sure if I missed anything else, if I missed maybe detail. Nothing was missed about yesterday. It felt more personal. It felt like a personal dig after personal dig after personal jabs and jabs. It felt like yesterday there was nothing about it to do with football. Nothing. And I'll try to give you a couple of quotes about yesterday, which I felt like made no sense. Firstly, let's just put it out of the way. What Mo Salah said on Saturday, I agree with pretty much 80, 90% of what he said. The only thing I disagree with is the fact that he did it publicly. That's something that I've been very, very vocal about, whether that is about Mo Salah, about Liverpool, about my own club as well. I like it if you keep everything private, if you keep everything pretty much personal between yourself with the club or yourself with the manager. That's the only disagreement I have. Other than that, what Mo Salah said, everything he said was correct. Everything he said was so spot on. He wasn't capping with anything he said. So now Carragher had 2 days to think about it. Has 2 days to think about a response. He first started by saying, I'm not going to let anyone throw my club under the bus. I mean, my brother, this isn't just your club. This is Mo Salah's club as well. Mo Salah is a bigger legend than you are at that club. And I think that is what, and for me, that's what hurts Carragher. That's what pisses off Carragher, that Mo Salah has been remembered as a bigger player and a bigger legend compared to himself. Because I've seen other Liverpool former players come out and say, but no one is bigger than the club. You can't. I've seen Michael Owen come out and say it. Michael Owen, you should be the last person to come out and talk about anything about loyalty. You joined Man United, my brother. I've seen one person come out on beIN Sport, a former Liverpool player who played for 2 years. What the hell have you got any sort of connection? But I'm seeing players finding their moment. This is the moment. This is what they've been waiting for. They've been waiting for one little slip up from Mo Salah, and this is it. They got their moment, and they're trying to fall into it. They're trying to bait into it. Jamie Carragher said, I'm not going to let any player or Mo Salah throw my club and throw Liverpool on the club, and he's been doing it twice. So basically referencing yesterday, the game against Leeds, and earlier this season, last year, where Mo Salah came out, of course, at the post-game, I forgot which game it was, and basically said, me and Liverpool, I'm still waiting to hear back regarding a contract. That's not throwing Liverpool under the bus. Mo Salah had every single right in coming out and saying what he said earlier this year, by the way. Because First of all, let's make it very clear, Liverpool never gave him a contract. Liverpool never offered him a contract. And he was basically answering, brother, I want to stay, but I've received nothing. He was trying to protect himself. He is protecting himself. Okay? Let's just make it clear. He's protecting, as a player, I'm protecting myself. Then he was talking about all the money that he's been getting at Liverpool. Mo Salah deserves every single penny at what he's been getting at Liverpool. You should never come out and try to make it some sort of personal towards that. Every single penny that Mo Salah has earned at Liverpool, he deserves every single one of them. But Jamie Carragher, you should be the last person to talk about contract. Because I've done some research. I've done some research about you as a player. You had a book. You wrote a book. And you came out in that book. You basically said it in the book that after the 2005 success in the Champions League, you felt betrayed. This is your own words. You felt betrayed. You felt disrespected that Liverpool offered you a contract, 2-year contract, but with no wage increase. And you were annoyed. You were very annoyed at that. You felt betrayed. You felt disrespected. You felt like all the hard work, all the loyalty that you put to this club, nothing was repaid. But let's just make it clear. You never came out and said what said. You never went out publicly because, brother, 20 years ago is very different to now. Football changes. The media changes. The player power changes. The money changes. So you, 20 years ago, would you have done it today? Absolutely. Now, football is very, very different to what it was 20 years ago because social media never existed. The media power wasn't that big, and it wasn't as massive. And there was nothing emphasizing about the media back then. Nothing. Especially if you're Jamie Carragher. If your name was Bex back in the day, if you're one of the top 10, then it's different. No one ain't going to be listening to you, Ak. So you shouldn't be the person coming out and say, well, Mo Salah threw Liverpool on the bus in early this year about the contract and the money he's getting. He deserves every single penny. This guy last season was involved in 70% of Liverpool's goals. This guy last season won 26 man of the match out of 38 games. So before you say anything about earning a penny or throwing Liverpool under a bus, Mo Salah never had the intention, from what I read and from what I heard in that post-game against Leeds, had no intention of throwing Liverpool under the bus. Nothing. It wasn't, I hate Liverpool, I want to leave Liverpool. It was just, bro, I'm Mo Salah. Why am I on the bench? Why am I on the bench? I'll continue. There was a couple of things he more said. Then he mentioned, of course, before we get to the Chelsea part and the Egypt part, he was talking about the fact that he feels that Mo Salah has basically have got a luxury of playing for Liverpool. The fact he doesn't defend, the fact that he's been hurting his right back for the past 8 years. That's very ironic because the English media and yourself last year, you're the same person who basically criticized Trent defensively. So which one is it? Is Mo Salah hurting Trent, or is Trent just a bad defender? You brother, stick to one narrative. You guys are the same people, the English media are the same people for the past 4-5 years saying about Trent is a bad defender, that people should help Trent. But now you're saying, it makes no sense. It makes no sense. Stick to one narrative, brother. Mo Salah apparently disrespected his players and is a bad team player because he didn't pass the ball to Wirtz in a 5-1 win against Frankfurt. Am I a babysitter? Is Mo Salah a babysitter to Wirtz? Am I supposed to hold his hands? Am I supposed to hold 3 players who's worth 100 million plus their hands and spoon feed them and try to give them goals? What the hell is this? How am I being scapegoated and being criticized for other players not scoring goals or not performing well? He's talking about set pieces. He mentioned 3 games. Well, Liverpool in those 3 games conceded 10 goals, and he highlighted the goal against PSV. I watched the game against PSV. You highlighted 1 goal, and you basically said that Liverpool lost. You're basically trying to imply that Liverpool lost that game because of Mo Salah against PSV, and that's why he got benched afterwards. Liverpool lost 4-1. Mo Salah, for that second goal, should have done better. I agree. But why is no one talking about the fact that Carragher let my man run? Carragher is the same player that didn't even track the guy's run. Why are we not talking about the third goal? Szoboszlai losing the duel. So, okay, so Mo Salah is happy to lose the duel, but not Sebastian for the third goal. Or Konate misplaying the touch for that third goal. Why not talk about Virgil van Dijk for all 3 goals? I can do the same thing, bro. You're nitpicking, bro. You're being selective with certain moments that Mo Salah does. Mo Salah doesn't defend set pieces. Who the hell, which big player, superstar defends set pieces at the height of Mo Salah? Did Messi ever defend set pieces? Did Vinny ever defend set pieces? What are we doing here? I'm trying to find any sort of reason and logical thinking behind what he's saying. That's nothing. That's nothing. The fact that he had 2 days to think about a response, and the response that he said has got nothing about it, because every response he had is basically trying to please little kids and pleasing the audience of, oh, look, I'm defending Liverpool and F Mo Salah. This is what you're trying to say, bro. Just say the word. Say you don't like him. Because everyone knows you don't like him. Just say it. Say it. Then we move past the whole set pieces nonsense because it made no sense. It makes no sense. Well, Liverpool against West Ham had no reason to bring Mo Salah on. Liverpool against Sunderland had no reason. Liverpool against Leeds had no reason. Brother. First of all, let's just make it very clear. You were upset that Mo Salah basically came out and said that he's not happy to be on the bench. Which player is happy to be on the bench at the level of Mo Salah? Which player wants to be on the bench? And before you guys make it, well, Virgil never said it or someone else said it, how about you put these players in that position? And let's see if they come out or not. It's very easy to say, well, this guy never said it, or Gerrard never said it, or this guy never said it, or this guy never said it, brother. No, it's not. No, it's not. First of all, the players that you're trying to compare them to, it's not the same level in terms of superstar levels in terms of that specific player. And secondly, how about you put those exact same players in Mo Salah's position, put them on the bench for 3 games, and let's see if they come out and say or not. Vinny, for 1 game, came out and said that he wasn't happy. It's so easy to try to put yourself in a oh, I would never say it. Oh, it's so rude. It's so disrespectful. I would never complain, because you've never been in that position. You don't know how it feels to be a superstar. But if you do put yourself in that position, if you do pretend to be a Mo Salah for 1 day or for 3 games, then you'd come out and say exactly what you said. Because, brother, why am I on the bench for 3 games after what I did to you last season? Why am I being scapegoated for my teammates not playing well, or for the coach not having a system to fit everyone in? Why am I being scapegoated when 70% of the Liverpool attack goes on the left-hand side for Cody Gakpo, who's been bad this season? But he's the only player for some reason who starts every single game. Because what? He chases the ball 3-4 times a game. An average higher than Mo Salah. Oh, wow, well done. Now we're praising chasing the ball rather than keeping the ball and trying to do something with it. Is that what we're doing now? Then he continued. He kept going. Then he continued talking about his Chelsea career, saying that Mo Salah before Chelsea, so before Liverpool, was nothing. He was a Chelsea reject. Very ironic, which that can basically mean KDB is a Chelsea reject. What? Do you feel the same about KDB then? Because it should be, based from your logic, the logic that you just came out and said it, Chelsea, basically, if anyone doesn't succeed at Chelsea, they're a reject if they join any other club afterwards. So KDB, let's just disregard everything he did at City and Chelsea and the fact that Belgium, ironically enough, Belgium, they never won anything with Belgium. So KDB, before he joined Man City, is a Chelsea reject and did nothing for Belgium and for Man City. That's the logic. Virgil van Dijk, before he came to Liverpool, was nothing. But the thing is, the whole Chelsea thing had no substance to it. There was no need for you to say it. The only reason why you said it, you basically tried to paint the idea that you didn't help us. We helped you become the player that you are. But you can easily flip it. You can easily flip it of other way around. You guys never won anything before I joined you guys. You guys have been dying for a Premier Trophy. I join. You guys win one. The manager leaves. You win another one. 2 with me as a player. As your most important player. So you can easily flip it around. Like I said, That was nothing. He was looking for headlines. He was looking. Jamie Carragher called Salah at Chelsea reached Barry. He was looking for headlines. It's like a Twitter troll. Wallah, it felt like a guy. If you put him from Twitter, you put him on Sky Sport. That's what it felt like. It never felt like a pundit. It never felt like anything breaking it down. It just felt like he was trying to score points. It was childish. It was a childish attempt. Talking about Egypt, the fact that Mo Salah has never won anything with Egypt. The fact that you've never done your research, you've never done your research about Egypt before Salah, and when Egypt was going through a bad period, whether that's football, but mostly country-wise, economic-wise, politic-wise. The fact that you've never done your research and to ask yourself why Egypt at that period never won anything, or leading up to before Mo Salah come and join. Egypt was going in a bad, dark place, before Mo Salah came. And the Egyptian football was going in a place which no one even thought about saving it. Someone came, Mo Salah came out of nowhere and led them to 2 World Cups, something that which they've only achieved once in their whole lifetime. So how about you do your research about why Mo Salah, what Mo Salah has done to the Egyptian football? Because the Egyptian football before Mo Salah was going in a place which it was never, no one could save them, but Mo Salah did. And it's very ironic because there's 3 things about it. One, you never did your research about Egyptian football, which is pathetic, by the way. It's pathetic. Secondly, you are the same person who tried to disregard the AFCON a couple months ago, a couple years ago. You called it not a major tournament, but now you're trying to hype up the AFCON. Nah, brother, stay on that side. You said that AFCON means nothing. You said that AFCON means nothing. It's just a nice little tournament. It's nice. It's a nice little... Don't now hype it up. Don't now make it look like, AFCON is... No. Don't do that. Don't do that, brother. Stay on that side. And lastly, you should be the last person talking about international trophies. What the hell have you won? What the hell have you won? With your major trophy. What have you done? So again, no substance to it. Nothing of what he said made sense. Nothing what he said had any sort of logical, critical thinking behind it. It was all looking for headlines. It was all looking for clicks. It was all looking for nice little 3-word Chelsea reject, something like that. Bro, it's stupid. It's stupid. He got called out a couple of times. Well, I've never criticized Mo Salah this season. Then the guy said, well, you did it a couple of weeks ago when you said he had no legs. But, well, I didn't mean it like that. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. So let's just round it up, because I feel like Carragher had 2 days to think about something, and everything that he said had nothing to do with football, had nothing to do with critical, had nothing to do with the breaking down why Liverpool is failing, why Liverpool is struggling. Nothing. There was no trying to find a solution to it. It was more, let me just send personal digs towards Mo Salah, towards Mohamed Salah. Just that. And let's be real. No, just in conclusion, just running up the whole situation, or what I think is going to happen with the whole situation. Mo Salah has, of course, just been, as you guys have seen, has not been part of the of the team going to Inter Milan. That's something which I find very interesting, because I feel like Arne Slot deserves a lot of blame to it just because of the situation. And it's very different between Arne Slot and Jurgen Klopp. And Arne Slot basically hinted it. I could see in the press conference. Arne Slot basically said in the press conference before the game against Inter is that it's the club decision. It's a club decision what Mo Salah basically decided. Like the fact that Mo Salah is not going with the team to Inter. We have seen issues at Liverpool in the back for the past 5-6 years, with players coming out with contract and leaving, Sadio Mane, so many situations. Jurgen Klopp always made it sure that I want to talk to the player. If there's any sort of disagreement with the club, with myself, with the player, I want to be the person finding a solution. I want to be the person trying to find a way on how we can move past this. The fact that you and Mo Salah both come out and said that I haven't spoken to Mo Salah, and Mo Salah came out and said to you that I haven't spoken to the manager for the past couple of weeks. That the relationship is a bit faded away. Why are you not making a mission as a manager to come out and say, you know what, bun the whole media thing, bun the whole I haven't spoken to him. Let me sit down with Mo Salah and actually rectify this whole issue. Let me just find a solution. How about you sit down with him? Because
It's going one week by week, and the media love this. The media is loving it, and they create more headlines and more headlines. But you could have just ignored everything and sat down with Mo Salah and find actually a common ground between you and him. But you haven't. And this is my point. This is my point. The manager is not helping himself. So when I keep saying about the manager, management wise, he's terrible. Coaching wise, I'm not seeing anything about him. But yet, I'm seeing people go for him, vote for him, vouch for him, and say, this is the manager that needs to continue over Mo Salah. Brother, the last 3 games, 2 of them, you didn't win without Mo Salah. So even with Salah, without Salah, you still don't win. So the hint should be there. It's not like Salah is the issue. He isn't the cancer. He isn't the liability of the team. The team itself is not performing well. And it comes down to the manager. Yet I'm seeing people, funnily enough, scapegoat Salah as the main problem. And I feel like now the interview that came out, that what Salah said, is going to cloud everyone's judgment about this Liverpool team and make it a Salah thing, when in reality, this guy should have been the blame of it. And he is now, honestly speaking, he's basically managed to buy time because of the whole thing about Salah. Because now people look at Salah, you are the problem, you are the problem, you are the problem. But the person who should be fixing all of it is the person next to you. And he's done nothing. Yet the fans are looking at it, so blind about it, but they're looking at Mo Salah. Whether his name is Mohammed, whether his name is Salah, or whether it's something else. You guys decide for yourself. But listen, this is my thoughts about it. I find the whole interview, nothing. It was mid. And I don't know how people are hyping it up. Again, the reason why people are hyping it up is because of the clicks. Oh my God, he called him a Chelsea reach. Oh, he got cooked. Bro, it's childish. Another one for Egypt. Oh my God, it was nothing. But if you actually break it down, you actually sit down and say and look at him, what he said, nothing was logical. Set pieces, really? Not passing to words. Really? I'm supposed to hold words hands now. He selecting 1 goal against PSV, where the other 3 goals you can make the same case about other players. You can't talk badly about someone being on the bench for 3 games. How about you put yourself in that position? You can't throw the ball. It's nothing. Everything that he said had no substance to it. This is my opinion. If you have a completely different opinion, put it down in the comment section. Make sure you like the video. Subscribe to the channel. We'll see you soon with another video. Peace.